Hello and welcome to the Optimal Hemp podcast. I am Andy Brine, the host of the show, and also the founder and director at Optimal Hemp. And today this is very much a bonus show, and you may be wondering why we have a bonus show this week. And the primary reason is actually because we had a guest due to come on to speak about CBD infused massage and reflexology, and really how it all works to assist us in our mind and our body in many different ways. But sadly she wasn't able to make it this week, and so I thought, why don't I put together a show myself to share her knowledge and expertise, and also my knowledge and expertise of what I've come to learn about how hemp or CBD infused massage can really be of benefit to our holistic health and well-being. So I'm really excited about sharing this with you all today. Now, many of you will know that there are CBD oils out there available which you can take under your tongue. There are also vaping liquids that you can use to vape CBD, but you can also use CBD balms where you can apply them to your skin, and you can also alleviate any of the stress and tension in your body from doing so. They are often regarded as topicals, and topicals are very, very interesting because they work with our body in a slightly different way, and that's really what I'm going to be speaking to you about today. But I'm going to start off by talking to you about the endocannabinoid system, because this is really where it all starts. The endocannabinoid system was discovered many, many years ago now, and what they discovered with the endocannabinoid system is that we have CB1 and CB2 receptors existent around our whole body. Now, the CB1 receptors are very much prevalent around our mind, and also around our vital organs as well. So they exist throughout those places on our body, or they generally reside there. Now, when it comes to CB2 receptors actually are prevalent throughout the whole of the body. In fact, you can see them from the top of your body all the way down through to your legs and many other parts of your body as well. But what's important to note before I move on is that what I'm sharing with you today is in no way or form here to treat or cure any disease. It's only to provide knowledge and information to you, whereby you can start to think about how this can benefit you and your life. So we look at these CB1 receptors, and we look at the CB2 receptors that are evident in cannabis or a hemp plant. Now, when you think about THC is often known as one of the most prevalent cannabinoids in cannabis, and it's known to be a psychoactive property within cannabis that is mind altering. And so when you think about your endocannabinoid system, what you're generally doing is you're activating the CB1 receptors with THC, which often create the mind altering effects. But there are other things that are related to THC as well, which I'm not going to be going into in this video, but obviously you can go away and do your own research to find out how THC can affect our body and the properties that exist within it. But it's interesting that when we take it, it's activating very much these receptors. But there are so many other cannabinoids that are existent within the cannabis plant, whether it's cannabis, whether it's hemp or marijuana, and it's important to notice the difference before we move on to how this can really be of benefit for us with regards to massage and reflexology treatments, because that's a really fantastic way in order to use hemp and CBD as a massage or reflexology. But we look at all these other cannabinoids. We've got CBD, which is also one of the most well-known cannabinoids that I'm sure you may have come across yourself if you know about CBD oils. But you've also got CBG, CBDA, you know, many other cannabinoids that are existent within the cannabis plant. And when we look at taking CBD oils, we look at using those cannabinoids to activate those receptors within our body so that we can alleviate any stress from our mind and our body. And the reason why I say alleviate is because when we look to take hemp or cannabis in the way that we do, what we're actually seeking to do is create a sense of balance and harmony in our body, and create a sense of homeostasis within our body as well. So it's really interesting to touch on those things. But when it comes to all of the cannabinoids that we can use, we generally want to use the whole hemp extract, okay, when we either take it orally or we use it topically on our skin. But now let's look at how we can begin to use it topically as a treatment, because as a balm or a cream, what we can do is we can apply it to our skin and it alleviate that stress from that part of the body. And again, what I would recommend is for you to do your own research and find out more about the plant and its topical uses as well. You will be able to find on my website www.optimal-hemp.com more information about topicals and how they work with us. But let's jump back to the endocannabinoid system for a moment, because this is what is phenomenal. The endocannabinoid system, as I say, is prevalent throughout our whole body, or the Cb2 receptors are prevalent throughout our whole body. But what was discovered more recently was the fact that, you know, Cb2 receptors are actually very much evident or prevalent around our skin as well, in our skin follicles, you know, in our hair as well. So when we apply, you know, a topical or a balm or a cream, what we're doing is that we're massaging it into our skin, which gets absorbed into our muscles, and that helps alleviate that stress around that certain area of the body. So you can see how it's starting to activate and support your whole body and system, which again I think is absolutely incredible and phenomenal. So it's really important to share this information. But when it comes to a massage and a reflexology treatment, what you're not worried about so much is what you're taking orally, because what you're doing is, you know, you don't have to worry about allergies so much in that respect, because you're not taking it orally, and you don't need to digest it, so it doesn't have to go through the digestive tract which it would go through should you were to use it, an oil or even capsules. But looking at the balms, with balms what you can do is obviously you can introduce other things to the balm. So you might have frankincense oil, which is good for, frankincense specifically is quite good for anti-inflammatory, and also you can have tea tree oil or things like that, or even add lavender. And there are other things you can introduce to a massage or a balm cream which can help support the CBD at which you're applying to your skin. So not only can you activate the Cb2 receptors throughout your whole body, but you can also receive some of the other benefits of using you know, balms and creams on your body. Now, I've spoken about it from a legal aspect, because obviously when we're in the UK and many other countries around the world, you know, we are only able to sell products that have a high concentration of CBD, and they're not allowed to have a high concentration of THC in it. But as you may already know, as I said at the beginning of this video, there are many positive aspects of THC as well. And when we look at THC, we obviously see that it's the mind-altering substance that exists within the cannabis plant. So when we take it, it can cause us to get high. The most important thing to note with this, though, is that when you smoke, you know, hemp, well, if you were to smoke hemp, you cannot get high from hemp at all, because it has almost little to no THC in it at all, which is really important to note. But that's stepping to one side slightly, because what I wanted to mention in regards to topicals or applying any creams or balms, if you were to be in a country that was say Canada, where it was completely legal, you know, to use cannabis or have products with a higher concentration of THC, what you're generally doing with the THC content is, again, the THC has more benefits. It'll be applied to your skin like you would with all the other cannabinoids that exist within the balm, but the THC will exist in there as well. You apply it to the body, again, it goes into the muscles, but because it soaks into the muscles, it generally won't access the bloodstream. So when you apply it to the skin, you won't get any of those feelings of being high from using any of the THC. So again, it's really, really interesting to look at these different ways of using CBD, using THC, using hemp, the cannabis plant, in many different ways for our minds and our body, and to alleviate any stress or tension that we have when we want to gain that balance and harmony at which we're looking for. Now, I'm actually really excited because back last year I was speaking to my good friend that was due to be on the show this week, Olivia Brown, and she is known as a cannabis consultant who speaks about the benefits of cannabis and how it can be used in many different ways, and very much like myself and the Optimal Hemp podcast, she speaks about all of its different uses, whether it's like for health and well-being, whether it's for sustainability, industrial use, or whether it's even for clothing, the clothes that you wear. But she had been doing CBD infused massage and reflexology treatments over in Canada for quite some time, with some absolutely phenomenal results. So it was a real pleasure and privilege to speak to her back last year, quite a long time ago now, about how it was benefiting those people at which she was working with. And as I said throughout this video already, it's always important to do your own research, but I hope within this video it's given you a good level of understanding of how CBD infused massage can help support your body and assist you with some of the challenges you may be facing yourself, with any stress you may have on your body. But I was so excited to be speaking to Olivia last year when she was speaking about CBD infused massage and reflexology treatments, that you may know that I introduced CBD infused massage and reflexology treatments here in the UK, which I am really excited about. I'm working with some amazing therapists up and down the country. I've got therapists in London, got them in Bournemouth, in Southampton, got them in Scotland, and we are looking to introduce more therapists around the UK this year so that you can start receiving CBD infused massage and reflexology treatments yourself. Now, what I'm also excited about is the fact that we are introducing these through taster days as well. So you get to experience the treatment, you get to see how it feels for your body, and so that you not only can hear about the benefits of which I'm sharing with you today, but feel the benefits for yourself. Now, with the CBD infused massage and reflexology, we have introduced frankincense and black cumin seed oil to the mix of balm. So, as I said again, you can receive some of the benefits that you would get from some of those other essential oils, which is absolutely phenomenal. Now, I did want to leave this show there today because I'd like to think I provided you with some fantastic insights on how CBD infused massage can support you, or those at which you know are maybe finding it challenging with their muscles or any stress that is on their body. You can find out about these CBD infused massage and reflexology treatments on my website, which is www.optimal-hemp.com. And as I said, I've got therapists up and down the country who can maybe assist you and support you with a CBD infused massage yourself. Thank you for listening and tuning in to the show this week. I'm excited to bring to you another show next week. So again, thank you for listening. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact me at inquiries@optimal-hemp.com, or you can leave a comment either above or below this video, either on Facebook or YouTube. This podcast is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and all major podcasting platforms. So you can listen to it on the go as and where you are. Thanks again for listening, and I will see you again next week for another show. Bye for now.